What's up, guys? Coach Corey here. Just going to continue on with our offense. So far in our previous videos, which if you haven't watched them, go back and watch them from the first one and just kind of follow through as we progress with our offense. So our first offense was the orange offense, was just a big open circle. And then we went to our blue, which was just the minis up top, rotating triangles. We did our red, which was our attackman rotating triangles, same as the blue, just with the attack. And then we went into our blue and red combo, where I call blue first or I call red first and then blue, and then we just get two guys on the crease instead, creating our 2-2-2, and that's where we're at right now. So what I want to go over in this video is just what we can do once we're in the 2-2-2 to get into another set that's going to confuse the defense that much more, and also open up a different shooting alleys for us. So once we're in our 2-2-2, after I call blue, get a midi on crease, our two midis up top, and then I call red, the two attackmen down low, and another attackman on crease. What I'll do is I'll call yellow. Now yellow is a lot like orange, but where orange has three guys up top and three guys down low, a yellow is just going to have three guys on each side, and we're going to do that by sending the two crease guys out to the wings. So the attackman, and it doesn't matter what side you're on, guys. If the attackman just happens to be on this side, it's easier for him to run to that side. And then the midi is going to do the same thing on the opposite side. He's going to run over here. And then that's just going to open things up. But again, it doesn't matter if the attackman goes to the left side or the right side. It's all going to work out the same. I'll just show you a couple different things to get back into a different offense from there. But basically by doing this, guys, what we do is we completely empty out the crease, which is going to confuse the defense. And then these guys are going to end up being good wing shooters to where we can still pass the ball around, but they're a lot closer to getting a good shot on goal. So all we did to get into yellow was from our red-blue combination, we just kicked our attackman out to one side and we kicked our midi out to the other side. Again, we're just working the ball around the perimeter, looking for good one-on-one opportunities, trying to get the defense to shift to one side or the other, and then quick passes to get it back to the other side so we can get a good shot. But that's all there is as far as yellow goes, getting into yellow. Now I'm going to show you how to rotate back out of it. So once we're in yellow, if I yell orange, again, we're just going to finish our rotations. So if I yell orange, midi pops back up over here. This midi slides over to center, and then this midi just pops back down. And then same thing with the attack. This attackman drops back to X. This attackman just swings out to the side a little bit more, and then this attackman just drops back. And then we're back in our orange. And then again, we're just constantly passing the ball around. But now we're back in our orange, which is a completely different look for the defense than our yellow was. But all we did was we completed that triangle rotation. So, like I was saying before, it doesn't matter what attackman, what side the attackman goes to or what side the midi goes to. I'm going to go back into our yellow. I'll just set it up real quick. That way we can see. And then I'll show you if they go to the opposite sides, how we can rotate, which will be the only time that we're going to rotate in the opposite direction of counterclockwise. So, again, to get into our yellow, we're probably going to call our blue first. Cut this midi down. Move this midi over, this midi moves over by calling our blue, and then we're going to call our red. Attackman cuts down, attackman moves over, attackman pops back, and now that was our red. So now two guys on the crease, two behind, two up top. This is our 2-2-2, but this time the difference is the midi's on the opposite side than the attack was. So again, I yell yellow. Now this midi, just because he's closer to this side, he just pops out over here. And this attackman's on this side, so he pops out over here. But same thing, it's still a 2-2-2, but it's just spread out. And the way I look at it, I call it yellow because it kind of looks like bananas. You got two bananas on each side of the thing, rather than an orange where it was more of a big circle. So, anyways, now to go from this yellow back into orange, because this midi is so far opposite of where he's supposed to go on the rotation, what we'll end up doing is just sliding this midi back over to center, this midi pops back up, and then this midi just pops down. And that'll be the only time that we rotate opposite of counterclockwise. That'll be the only time that we do a clockwise rotation. Same thing with the attack. This attackman is just going to drop back. This attackman slides back to X, and then this attackman just pops up back to where he's supposed to be. Setting up our orange again. So that's pretty easy peasy. The next thing that I'm going to show you is from the yellow, we're going to go into our next offense. So I'm going to show you how to go into it, and then in the next video I'll actually go over that offense a little bit better. So again, we call our blue. That gets this midi to cut. This midi pops out. This midi moves over. Call our red. This attackman pops down the crease. This attackman pops over. This attackman pops back. Then I yell yellow. This midi pops out. This attackman pops out, leaving the center open. And then our last and final set that we're going to do is going to be a 1-4-1, which we're going to call a purple, which purple is blue and red together. Like if you actually mix blue and red together, you would make purple. So all we're going to do on a purple is at the same time, this midi and this attackman are going to cut to crease. So at the same time, as soon as I yell purple, they're both cutting the crease and then playing crease just like we normally do. And then this midi is going to slide over to center, and then this attackman is just going to slide back to X. And then that's going to create what's called a 1-4-1, because we have one guy at X, 4 guys in the center, and then 1 guy up top. But again, the crease guys are always working together. They're always working opposite of where the ball's at. And this is going to be basically the same as our red and blue combination that we did before. Just instead of having a square where we had the 2 guys behind and the 2 guys up top, we just kind of rotated it a little bit and made a diamond. So same thing, a lot of quick passes around the perimeter, always looking to feed the crease or cutters. But that's going to be our purple. So I'll go over that in a lot more detail in our next video, which is going to be our purple offense, our last and final set, and just kind of how to get out of that into back to what we started with either an orange, or how we can work out of it into different formations. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Watch it a couple of times before you go on to the next one. Make sure you understand how it works. When I'm in practice and I'm yelling blue or red or yellow, purple, orange, whatever it is, we just need to understand where we need to be on the field and how to get there. And then once we start understanding that, it's really going to be as simple as just getting good passes and then taking good shots. So we'll see you in the next video. Hope you liked this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.